Classroom Guidance Presentation. Olga Anderson, Class 661. My presentation will be against bullying, demonstrating respect and conflict resolution. Lesson topic, objectives, and goals. Respect, conflict resolution. This program will be implemented to address the needs of all kindergarten to fifth grade students. This presentation will focus on second grade students. The overarching goal of this program is to address ways in which students can demonstrate respect while at the same time be able to process and resolve conflicts with peers. Pre-assessment lesson plan. Kicking, hitting, pinching are examples of which type of bullying? A, verbal, B, social, C, physical. Question number 2. Calling names and spreading rumors are examples of what type of bullying? Physical, verbal, or social? Question number 3. Allie wanted to go to her friend's birthday party. She was getting anxious and did not want to wait for her mom to finish her errands. Allie kept on asking her mom, "Are you done yet? And when are we going to the birthday party?" She started to cross her arms, huffed and puffed. Then Allie started kicking her feet on the back of her mom's seat and whining. Allie was very, very blank. A, sloppy, calm. C, impatient. What is the 411 on bullying? What is bullying? A bully is a person who seeks to harm immediate or coerce someone perceived as vulnerable. What is a verbal bully? Teasing, name calling, inappropriate sexual comments, taunting, threatening, cause harm. What is social bullying? Involves hurting someone's reputation or relationship. Social bullying includes but not limited to leaving someone out on purpose and taking other children. For my ice-breaking activity, a reflection of experience with bullying. This could be presented also to teachers, parents, and guardians. It's a 10-minute presentation. Think back to when you were in school and reflect without sharing with others whether you were involved in a bullying incident, either as someone who was targeted or someone who did the bullying, or as a bystander. Raise your hand if you have experienced this and take a step forward. Leave your hands up and take another step forward if you told an adult. Leave your hands up and take a step forward if the adult intervened in a way that was useful. Leave your hand up and take a step forward if you would like to share what the adult did was useful. Take a step forward for any bullying situations you have experienced yourself or whether witness to a situation that had to do with someone's identity. For example, was it a bullying from their race, skin color, gender, social class, or sexual orientation or ability? Take a step forward if anyone is comfortable sharing this situation. What does it mean that we did not have adults that intervene? If you like to share. Alternately, what's the message or messages that stands out from doing this activity? This is according to Nixon and Davis, an activity you can find in the icebreaker activities. Reflecting experiences with bullying. As human beings, we're fully aware of harmful bullying. However, most of us have not been trained on how to use an intervention model. So it is not surprising that this could be challenging. In addition, most of what we know and use for it's usually unhelpful advice that are based on beliefs. For example, stick and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. As adults, we all wanted to intervene in a way that we would be helpful for students. This is a time. Times might mean that we must practice new strategies, unlearning old ones. This is the importance of having difficulty conversations, and more importantly, to listen to what students are telling us, especially with the new technologies in the usage of with our students. Nixon and Davis, 2010, page 1. Let's talk about reflecting experiences with bullying. According to fifth graders, including in the study of 13,000 students in grades 5th through 12th grade, adults' actions that make things better are listening, giving advice, encouragement, checking over time, See things that got better, increase adult supervision, discipline the student who was mean, adult actions that were not helpful or made things worse, telling them to stop, tattletaling, telling them to solve themselves, tell the students that they should have acted differently, and totally ignoring the situation. This is a study made by researchers Cherise Nixon and Stan Davis, 2010, Youth Research Project. Nixon Davis, 2010. School Counseling Lesson, the ASC Standards. The ASC National Standards of Personal Social Development. Standard A students will acquire the knowledge, attitudes, and interpersonal skills that help them understand and respect self and others. Standard B students will make decisions, get goals, and take necessary action to achieve goals. ASC Competency. PS.A2 Acquire interpersonal skills. PSA 2.1 Respect alternative points of view. PSA 2.3 Recognize, accept, respect, and appreciate individual differences. PSB 1 Self-knowledge and application. PS.B1.6 Know how to apply effectively conflict. American School Counselors Association, 2004. School Counseling Lesson, ASC Objective. Lesson objective. Students will be able to define respect means and identify ways in which they can show respect to another student, as well as be able to list 3 ways to resolve conflict. Pre and post questions is, what do you think bullying means? What is an example of bullying? What is respect? What are some ways we can show respect to others? Academic standards continue. Common Core reading standards, key ideas and details. The CCSS.ELA Literacy RL 2.3. Describe how characters in the story respond to major events and challenges. For example, their traits, motivations, or feelings, and explain how their actions contribute to the sequence of events. Cognitive Complexity Level 2, Basic Applications of Skills and Concepts. Common Core Standards Initiative 2019. School Counseling Lesson Academic Objective. Lesson objective. Students will be able to explain how the character traits affect their actions and motivations. Pre and post questions. Pre, looking at title of the book and pictures. What do you notice? What do you think the story is about and why? Post questions. Ask questions about different characters and map their traits, actions, and motivations with the student. School Counseling Objective Standards. We can find this by Barr in 2010 Dismanity in her website, different kinds of books. Here are some examples. Classroom lesson plan for second graders. First, I will introduce the topic anti-bullying students. We'll learn to show respect and appropriate ways to resolve conflict. Objective, I can show respect to others and resolve conflicts effectively. Table groups discussions. What does it mean to be a bully? The counselor will give an example. What does it mean to show respect? Counselor will give an example. Then, introducing the read aloud story. Sometimes jokes are funny by Amanda Doring. Discussing the title and the illustration on the cover. Then ask the students to determine what the story may be about. Do some inferences, maybe some even connections to what they already know. Classroom lesson plan for second graders. Read aloud. Read the story and ask students to write down the characters and character traits they may notice from the story. Objective, I can show respect to others and resolve conflicts effectively. Discussion questions. What character is the bully? Who is the character that is being bullied? In which way did Taylor bully James? How do you think bullying is making Jamie feel? How do you know? What are some things the characters could have done about someone being bullied? Can you apply those same strategies if you see someone being bullied? That's a self-to-text connection. Post-assessment lesson plan. After all the activity and all the lesson is presented, conflict resolution role-playing. The groups will act out the scenario. Classmen will state the problem of the bullying incident. Why is it wrong? Possible resolution to solve the problem. Post-assessment. Students will list one thing you can do when someone is picking on you. List one thing you can do when you see someone picking on a friend. List one thing someone may do that is being a bully. Thank you for your time. And here are the references.